But content is considered the worst business you could go into.
You're in a content business.
Well, my hobbies are content businesses.
Well, you have subscription content.
That's true, but I never invest in content businesses. It's a little bit of only because I know it's so hard. So, but you have a secret weapon, I believe. You make this great content, but you don't need to monetize it off of advertising, do you?
Correct.
This is the hack, isn't it?
This has been the strategy since the beginning. And that when I worked at YouTube, I watched these teenagers in their bedrooms getting millions and millions of views, spending not a lot of money to make content, whereas Kraft or some random brand would try to put up a video on YouTube, get no views. Like content equals attention for this generation. If you're going to reach this generation, you have to likely reach them digitally. If you're going to reach them digitally, you have to reach them through content. So now every brand has to be a media company.
Right.
So to be a media company first and to get that right and to understand content, how to reach people effectively, how to keep them engaged, coming back to you daily, that's all of your acquisition. That's your marketing. From there, you can convert them to whatever you want them to do, right? And for us, we always knew products and merchandising would be interesting. What we didn't expect was paid content would also be another revenue line. So this was something that came organically out of our users, and that they were like looking at these cooking tutorials or crafting tutorials, and they're like, I actually just don't even know. I want to like learn how to do calligraphy, but that sounds really freaky to me. I've never learned that. I live in the middle of Nebraska. Where do I go? And so we started offering online courses. And the competitors in the space are like, Udemy and Skillshare, which are very UGC oriented.
User-generated content. They're platforms. So the quality will be variable. The voice will be variable.
Correct. Pricing's all variable. We wanted to shoot, young women who were professionals in these categories who could, authentically affiliate and talk to our audience, where we shot them in our studios on colorful backdrops. We controlled the camera, the zooms, everything. We controlled the product experience. So there's a whole classroom experience. You can talk to the teacher and things like that. And it turns out that people are willing to pay for that stuff.
Where do they pay for that?
So
if I want to take a calligraphy or a cooking course,
$20 to $50 a class.
That's it? Oh, per class.
Per class.
So what would is it in a semester, or are they just one-offs?
They're one-off classes. So but there's like 101s, 201s, et cetera, if you want to like go down deep.
So for somebody who has money to spend, $20 to take a cooking class is nothing.
It's nothing, especially because when you take these classes in person, especially with a lot of the instructors that we have, they're like $100, $200 to take a calligraphy class.
So it's a bargain.
It's a bargain for them. And on top of that, we found that they were like, well, cool. I'm like super into learn calligraphy. What are these pens and inks and things I need? Yeah. And so we started selling those products to them as well.
And
Yeah, so you could see how that all kind of comes together.
And you're not scared of charging for content that is freely available on the web.
Correct.
Because?
Well, the content is, these classes are like over an hour in length. They're not like a 5-minute YouTube video. The quality's way better. It's the same thing I saw at Pinterest. Like, sure, you can go on YouTube and probably find all the ways to create whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of shoddy. Like, who knows if the person's a real professional teaching you, I don't know.
You're paying for the brand proposition and the value it provides. If it's Brit & Co., it's going to be of a certain level of quality.
Correct.
And you're not going to let any schmuck get up there and pretend they know what they're talking about when they haven't done the research.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's not a wiki where it's like, somebody is giving me advice.
And I think some of those platforms are great, right? Like, you can learn a lot from the internet.
Generally they're wrong.
It takes a lot of work.
Let's be honest.
It takes a lot of work too. Like, we curate it down to like, we curate the curriculum. Like, well, do they actually need to know that step? No. Like, let's skip that. Like, we really try to make it efficient.
So to summarize, free content pulls people into the paid content pulls them into, hey, you might want to buy these products.